Dollar versus dollar. Are we talking Canadian dollar? No. Australian dollar? No. Are we talking Forex or currencies? No. Well then, what are we talking about? We're going to talk about Dollar General versus Dollar Tree, and no, they are not one company. So, let's take a look. Dollar General Corporation has been committed toward increased investments because of rising competition from Dollar Tree, Costco, and Ross stores. Dollar General expects the everyday low price model to drive traffic persistently despite the competition from online retailers. Higher revenues are also expected from the store expansion initiatives and continued restructuring. In fact, fiscal 2018 marked the 29th consecutive year of comparable store sales growth for Dollar General. The trend continued in the first quarter of fiscal 2019 as well, wherein comparable store sales increased 3.8% year over year, primarily due to rise in average transaction amount and consumer traffic. Management recently restated fiscal 2019 net sales growth projections of 7%, with comparable store sales expected to increase by about 2.5%. In order to increase traffic, Dollar General is focusing on both consumables and non-consumable categories. The company is also offering better customer products at affordable prices. Additionally, the company is expanding their cooler facilities to enhance the sale of perishable items, and they are rolling out the DG digital coupon program and DG Go app. Management introduced two transformational strategic initiatives: DG Fresh, designed to enable self-distribution of fresh and frozen products, and Fast Track, an in-store labor productivity and customer convenience initiative. The company has adopted a disciplined approach to store openings, expansion, and refurbishment. It plans to open about 975 new stores, remodel 1,000 stores, and relocate 100 stores in fiscal 2019. Of the planned remodels, the company plans to convert about 500 stores in the Dollar General Traditional Plus format. During the first quarter, the company opened 240 new outlets, remodeled 330 stores, and relocated 27 stores. Dollar General Corporation is expected to report earnings in late August. Based on 22 analysts' forecasts, the consensus EPS forecast for the quarter is $1.58 per share. The reported EPS for the same quarter last year was $1.52 per share, so a slight increase. Now let's go look at Dollar Tree. Similar to Dollar General, Dollar Tree is undertaking significant store renovation initiatives for Family Dollar to attract more customers. The initiative is named H2, the latest model for new and renovated Family Dollar stores. The model has boosted traffic and led to average comp growth of more than 10% over the control stores. As such, the company expects to renovate at least 1,000 stores in fiscal 2019. Dollar Tree also has been closing underperforming Family Dollar stores. In fiscal 2019, it plans to close 390 stores. The company also plans to rebanner about 200 Family Dollar stores to the Dollar Tree locations in fiscal 2019. Moreover, it plans to install adult beverages in roughly 1,000 Family Dollar stores and expand freezers and coolers in roughly 400 Family Dollar outlets in fiscal 2019. In total, Dollar Tree is on track to reach its long-term target of operating 26,000 stores, with more than 10,000 Dollar Tree and 15,000 Family Dollar outlets across North America. In a bid to boost sales and margins, Dollar Tree also announced its intention to add merchandise with higher price points. The company is formulating tests to measure the impact of different price points, items and categories, store profitability, and the affinity of loyal customers for the Dollar Tree brand. The company plans to offer merchandise at price points of $3, $4, and $5. Apart from these plans, Dollar Tree Stores has marked the 45th straight quarter of comps growth. The newly renovated Family Dollar stores are delivering strong performance, which is also driving overall comps. The company anticipates comps growth in low single digits for both second quarter and fiscal 2019. Dollar Tree also expects to report earnings in late August. Based on 6 analysts' forecasts, the consensus EPS forecast for the quarter is 90 cents per share. The reported earnings per share for the same quarter last year was $1.15 per share, thus a decline. Now, based on my research, I expect both companies to grapple with soft margins due to higher costs. The cost issues include increased domestic freight and distribution costs, continued pressure on store payroll, states increasing minimum wages, and completion of their respective ongoing initiatives. Because this retail category faces razor thin margins, and because of the heavy competition, you are really going to want to conduct your full due diligence on the fundamentals. So, with that said, let's go to our charts beginning with Dollar General. And we're looking at the monthly chart on Dollar General Corp, and the symbol is DG. For disclosure purposes, I do not hold any shares of DG at this time. And the chart goes all the way back to just prior to 2010. There you can see at the bottom left of the chart. And from that point in time all the way through the current time, there's been a very nice move all the way on up here. Going into the MAC, we see that the most recent bottom in the MAC was there in mid 2017, and from that point on, with a few hiccups, the fast line has continued to move and is accelerating here in this last couple of months or so, and you can see that acceleration right here in the histogram moving on up. So very, very, very nice. However, coming into the price rate of change, we're getting into this elevated area, and there's some sawtoothing going on here. So there is a possibility that things may level out here pretty soon. At least by this chart, we haven't been up this high going back to 2010, and so a little bit of yellow cautionary flags there. Same sort of thing here in the RSI. We're at a very healthy 86.80, but we haven't been in this overbought territory except for back there in 2012. So I think things may cool off, not necessarily immediately, but at this point in time, things are extended, at least in my mind, and that's kind of what makes a contrarian out of me. I don't like to follow where the crowd is, and I think the crowd is in Dollar General. Looking at the stochastics, the same sort of thing here. We're in this overbought territory, and in my opinion, it's looking like it's starting to do a topping process. Just barely starting. I think there's more time in it, but it does look like it's getting a little bit long in the tooth there. It has had a great move from 2010, and sooner or later, with those razor thin margins, things are going to have to slow down. Volume, another cautionary tale, a general downtrend for the last several years or so. And then into the Williams. The Williams is showing some very good strength at this point here. We're doing some sawtoothing in that overbought territory. That may continue for a while. But moving on up again to the price chart, this move has been very impressive. So that I like. But at the same time, that means it's drawn a lot of investors and traders into that stock. And the contrarian in me says this is almost over. I think I'd look for greener pastures. So now let's go take a look at Dollar Tree. And this is the monthly chart on Dollar Tree Inc. and the symbol is DLTR. And for disclosure purposes, I do not hold any shares of Dollar Tree at this time. And this chart goes all the way back to the year 2000. And similar to Dollar Tree, at least from this point, there's been a very impressive move all the way up to the current time frame. Very, very impressive. Moving down to the MAC, you can kind of see a general pattern here. When it gets to this level up here, it reverses. So up and then reverse, up and reverse, up and reverse. Now we're not quite up there yet, but in the last couple of years, there's been a slight decline. So we may not get up that high with a fast line. So in my opinion, right now, I think that we're in the later stages of this move, at least by the MAC. And looking at the histogram, it pretty much shows the same sort of thing. So there was a top there at that point in time, as well as here, 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 and I think we're topping out right now as well. Moving down into the price rate of change, that has weakened, and that's not good when we've weakened at the same time we are at a top. So that's kind of a divergence, and I think that the oscillators are the correct ways to take a look at this stock at this point in time. The RSI is weakening. It's at 6105, which is just moderate, but it looks like this trend here has been going on for several years, so I think again that we are near the end of its move. Stochastics, fairly simple to read this as well. Top, 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 and I think we're going to be hitting a top here real soon. Moving into the volume, volume's not too bad. It's actually maybe has increased in the last few years, a general increase, but it's not really impressing me one way or the other. And then the Williams also somewhat predictive in its moves, as you can see here by the past several moves up into this overbought territory. And I think we're experiencing another top in the Williams. Moving on up back to the price chart, I think Dollar Tree, from my research, was not doing as well as Dollar General. And given where we are currently at $106.10, it looks to me like we're topping here. If you can go back and look at some of these previous tops, this current top looks very similar. So at least for now, I'd stay on the sidelines, and if you're really interested in Dollar Tree, I would wait for a pullback at least to the 20 EMA and maybe down there to the 50 EMA. So, in my opinion, I think I would just rather sit and be patient with both Dollar General and Dollar Tree. And so for today, that's ChewDog Charts. Thank you.